What up, world? It's your boy Doughboy Don. I'm back this time with my review of NXT New Year's Evil. This show was a typical episode of NXT, but it was short, sweet, to the point. There were only four matches, but there were also, certain little things sprinkled in. So, we're going to get through the matches, and then I'll try to get as many of the stuff going on as I can. But first off, before anything, a quick, salute and, shout out to any and everybody who lost, who got released. I just found out that William Regal, Road Dogg, Scott Armstrong, Timothy Thatcher, Danny Burch, and a host of other people, and also Samoa Joe got released, man. It sucks, but it kind of ties into the main event, I guess. But for what I've been seeing, especially like with William Regal, he's nothing but grateful. Had nothing but good things to say. So at least he kind of went out on a high note. So I'm kind of interested. It sucks, not seeing him and Road Dogg. What I'm saying, being a part of the staff and everything, and Scott Armstrong too. And I was looking forward to Thatcher, coming back and him teaming up with Ciampa, or him having another program or another bout with Ciampa. But I don't know. Guess it's not gonna happen. Samoa Joe too, man. That sucks, man. That really sucks. But he still holds the record for 3-time NXT champion. So that's something, and nobody can take that away from him. And plus, since NXT, the NXT Championship has now been recognized as a world title. He's now held a world championship in every major organization that he's been a part of. So, salute to him, and nothing but good things and blessings for him. And I'm pretty sure Samoa Joe will be fine. So, um, more releases, and we'll have to wait and see what comes with this, man. It's crazy, bro. They really trying to square out old NXT. And I get it, but at the same time it kind of sucks. But let me get into these results. First, starting with Carmelo Hayes and versus Roderick Strong to unify the North American Championship and the Cruiserweight Champion. Now, Hayes had Trick Williams on his side, but Roderick Strong had Hachiman. That I finally figured out his name. Malcolm Bivens on his side. I thought they would have the whole Diamond Mine, but they didn't. But this was actually the longest match. Now, granted, the main event was like 2 seconds shorter than this, but it is what it is. But this match was a really good match, dude. Like, I may not like Hayes, and you may not like Hayes. Like, I liked him when he was cool, but then he turned face and started acting like a dick. I was like, whatever. But then I don't kind of like Roderick Strong, but at the same time, Roderick can go. So it was a really good match. Yo, they was going at it, bro. Oh my god, that freaking X-Plex from the top rope, that was nasty. But you kind of figured that they're pushing Carmelo Hayes. I think this was more of a passing of the torch, or changing the guard, I guess. So Hayes ended up winning, which I kind of figured he would. But it was kind of clean. It was clean, so I'll give him that. But I thought that, Strong would win because we had all of Diamond Mine. But Diamond Mine wasn't with him, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with him. Hopefully, he's not on the chopping block to be released soon, because I kind of like Diamond Mine, even though, they're heels and they're dicks or whatever. I still, I like how they move. Malcolm Bivens is crazy. I like Malcolm Bivens too. So yeah, it was a real good, a straight up banger to open the match, dude. And yeah. Next up was Riddle and MSK against Imperium, including the Ring General Walter, and Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel. Would you believe it or not? The faces actually won. I low key thought that Imperium was gonna win, especially because they had Walter. But no, okay, no, well, not to. First of all, Walter was putting in work. Walter was laying it down like since the beginning of the match when Walter came in, straight Imperium. They couldn't do nothing with him. Riddle was eating them chops though, but he was coming back. Yo, when he hit the German suplex on Walter, like not once but twice, I was like, yo, that's a lot of weight. Riddle, he flexing on him. But it was good to see, MSK in there doing that thing, Imperium as a unit, you know what I'm saying? They don't disappoint. Fabian Eichner, oh my god, that strength, bro. That's strength. We didn't see too much of his high flying, but he's still, I think, pound for pound, I think he's like the strongest guy in NXT, just like Cesaro. I'm telling you, dog. When it's all said and done, we need to have a match between Cesaro and Fabian Eichner. That would be an amazing match. But Riddle cleaned house towards the end, and he got the pin. Yo, but that one part where MSK leaped out the ring, and then Riddle did a backflip onto Imperium on the outside. That was cool. But I'm surprised that they got the win with that though. So you got to think that kind of puts them in line for a rematch. But then they announced that the Dusty Cup was coming back, and they're having the men's and the women's. So they're in it, and the Creed brothers are in it. And then found out Harlan and Joe Gacy, they're trying to enter it. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And also, Electra Lopez, a little spicy. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying, yo, don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm attracted to success. But I'm going to just say it like this, man. She said, so Zion Quinn and Santos Escobar will have a match, and a winner leave with me. I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. Watch Zion Quinn. You know what would be crazy, though? Zion Quinn get the win, but he brushed past Electra. He was like, girl, bye. That would be so funny. But he a gentleman, but I think he a savage, too. I think that would be cool. But I think everybody kind of wants to see them together. So we got to wait and see what happens. Styles showed up and, addressed Grayson Waller. They had a moment. And apparently they're going to wrestle in the main event. So, that's going to be interesting. And also, Pete Dunne and Tony D'Angelo are going to have a rematch for their match last week where D'Angelo messed up Pete Dunne's hand. So they're going to have a crowbar and a pole match. So that should be interesting. And then there's going to be a 3-on-3 women's tag match. It's Amari Miller, Casey Catanzaro, and Caden Carter. Shouts out to Caden Carter, looking bad as hell, as always, against Persia Parada. Shouts out to her, looking bad as ever. Indy Hartwell and Wendy Chu, I think it was. That would be interesting to see because I don't know too much about Wendy Chu. And Amari Miller, she's kind of right now. But, yo, they these two teams, they spicy. It was a lot of spicy moments. I ain't gonna even lie. Which brings us to the triple threat for the women's NXT match. Mandy Rose continuing to be the baddest bitch in NXT. Coming in a helicopter. That was pretty cool. Big Mommy Cool with Cal Gonzalez coming in her bike. And Cora Jade, riding in her little skateboard. And I thought Raquel was going to get it, but not quite, from the start, she tried to take out Cora Jade and focus on Mandy, but Jade kept coming back and hitting both of them, and then, Mandy would get in between it. And then there was a moment when, at the end, Raquel was going for the Chingona bomb. She put it on Mandy, went for the pin, but then Jade came in and got her and hit her with an elbow or something. Then she tried to roll Rose up, but Rose caught her and rolled her up on her own and then retained. I thought that was crazy. I do not know where it's gonna go from here, but I'm interested. But she kind of got out of that one. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but I think Dakota Kai is gonna step up and be like, "Hey man, I saved you from Raquel, so I think you owe me a one-on-one rematch." So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. But that match was interesting too, though. I really thought Raquel was gonna get it, but now they keep pushing Mandy, so that's cool. But that main event though, oh my goodness, it was really old school versus new school. You could tell with Braun Breaker because he came up and he was grabbing chains, and then behind it was the old NXT black and gold logo surrounded with chains. Then when he went like it broke apart and it showed his name, and there was a big X in front of him. He kicked it down. That was kind of symbolic. And then Tommaso was looking around when he came out. I was like, what the hell is all this? The chain, looked at the X. I was like, oh man, yeah, they was going at it like they was trying to kill each other. But the thing was, Ciampa kept throwing everything at him. Braun Breaker kept rising up out of it and coming at him 3 times harder. Like, dude is freaking crazy. He's a freaking powerhouse. Ciampa was sweating bullets. He was resorting to cheating and all that. He hit the fairy tale ending. He kicked out. Oh my God, the way he maneuvered out of that power slam into Willow's bell, but then he kicked out. That was crazy. And then he kind of cheated when he was on the apron, and then he kind of like maneuvered the rope and hit him with a low blow like that. He still couldn't get him down. But Braun, got over that mistake he made the first time, and he hit the bulldog, and then hit him with the power slam, and then he did the recliner. And he also hit him with a Frankensteiner. I thought that was pretty cool. And then, he actually got the win by making Tommaso Ciampa submit. That was crazy. Braun finally did it. Like, he's the man now. And, Ciampa looked over at him, and he looked over at Ciampa. Ciampa, nodded and was like, yeah, man, go ahead. It's your time now. So he celebrated and everything. Ciampa walked out, and I'm sitting there like, damn, man. Don't tell me Ciampa finna go too. Not Ciampa, bro. Come on. Not this. Come on. Not the Sicilian psychopath. Not Blackheart. No. Don't go, Ciampa. Don't leave us. But it was a good match. It's nice to see Braun Breaker. They're definitely gonna push him to the moon. And also when the show went off air, if you look on YouTube or on social media, it showed his father, Rick Steiner, coming in and celebrating with him. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's nice that he's getting that rub and getting that shine. I can't wait to see how he does with this reign, man. Like, dude is really like a star in the making. Like, so it's definitely I got my eye on him, and it's interesting to see where he goes from here. So yeah, man, that was my little review for New Year's Evil. I give it a 4 out of 5. It was a solid show. It was a solid show. Match of the night had to be that main event. Oh my God, that main event was a banger. Let me tell you, bro. If you don't watch anything, if you want to watch anything, you gotta watch that main event or the first match. Like, all the matches were good, but the unification match or the main event, those were like the match of the night for me, at least. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section about everything. How'd y'all feel about New Year's Evil? What didn't you like? What'd you like? Matches of the night, all that good stuff. Let me know how y'all feel, man. And per usual, man, hit that like button, subscribe. And when you subscribe, gotta hit that notification bell, because you never know when your boy gonna be streaming, uploading. Resident Evil Village stream coming soon. Stay tuned for that, man. And yeah, it's your boy Doughboy Dot, and I will holla at y'all party people in the next one. I'm out this thing, y'all. Peace.